Every once in a while, you need to break away from everything. You know, with all the phone calls, the emails, the social media, it becomes just overwhelming. And I'm a big believer in doing everything on the ground level as much as possible. And then once every week or every 2 weeks or even once a month, breaking away, going into the woods, going for a run, and just clearing your head. If you don't do that, you're going to get caught in the grind of working nonstop, in your business, rather than being on your business. Rather than working on your business, you're working in it. And you worry so much about the day-to-day tasks of what to do next, who you have to talk to, the meetings, keeping the team busy. What are we going to be doing next week? What do we have to finish from last week? And if you don't take time to just wind down and think about, where are we taking this vehicle? Where are we driving this Jeep into the woods? How are we going to get to the very top of the mountain? Am I on the right path? Maybe. And you might be thinking to yourself right now, you're making money, you're doing really well, but something doesn't seem right. You don't even know where you're going with things. You always have to keep being on the incline. And as soon as you start to level out is whenever you should get scared. You need to stay moving and stay hungry and just keep climbing that mountain. The symbol for started from zero, if you look at some of our apparel, has a mountain on it. Because it is just one giant climb. And if you don't know where you're going, and if you don't know the end goal, it's going to get really scary really fast. Because then the purpose goes away. Am I doing it just for money? Am I doing it just because I'm bored? Am I doing it because it's working well, it's decent? Or am I working on it because I'm going somewhere? Am I on the rise? Am I increasing productivity, cash flow, team members, clients? Are you growing as a company? Growing as a person even? See, some of these places I go to, like this is in the woods. I'll just show you around a little bit. I'm just gonna take you down a little path. This is a big part of what I've done for years. Go somewhere and just think about things. And then you have that great idea. That grand, oh man, we could try this out. This is gonna be unbelievable. And then you take a pad of paper with a pen and you write down that vision. And then you say, what do I need to get there? Do I need to make this call? Do I need to meet this person? Do I need to make this much money? What do you need to do to get to that level? Reverse engineer everything. And if you don't do this on a weekly, monthly, or even yearly basis, I know a lot of companies, they have these big retreats with their team members. And we're only basically like a 5-man operation right now with a bunch of like graphic designers. So we will get to that point. But it's really smart to just think of that mission statement, whether it's written down or just in your heart. Am I doing all this with a goal in mind? Or am I doing it just for money? Or what am I doing all this for? As long as you know and the team knows, that's really, really important. That the team that is a part of what you're doing knows where you're going with things. I try to update Ashley, my assistant, as much as possible. Josiah, the main man writer, Jackie, other writer, as much as possible. And also some of the marketing people behind the scenes. It's great to just bounce ideas off of people. And if you're doing things where, it's a day-to-day task, that's all important. You still need to worry about that stuff. But you need to separate yourself. Get away from everyone and everything. Sit down by that fire at your house, which I was just out today. I was sitting down, I'm like, well, I need to even break away a little bit more. Think about some things, some big moves that we're going to be making. I mean, we are a company that's less than 3 years old, and we are on track to do about $250,000 this year. It's unbelievable. I mean, that is truly incredible. For what we're doing, who we're meeting, it's just snowballing. making sure we're on the right track, that we're not getting too far off that mission, and that we're doing things that's going to make it the biggest bang for our buck as possible. Like where we're not wasting time, energy into things that are just, our email campaigns. I diverted a little bit of attention from our email campaigns and devoted to something else, which has yielded much greater results. And these are the little things that you need to look at on a weekly basis. What's working, what's not working? You only have so much money, so many resources, so much time, so many people around you, and the smaller the company, the more you need to focus on what works and what doesn't work. And we're in the process of getting a Wikipedia page and getting verified and all these things that's going to build up the walls of credibility. Now all this costs money. None of this is free. I hate to tell you, but all the articles and anybody who gets all this stuff done, and they're all paying for it. That's how it's done. Now we don't pay for advertising, and there's a reason for that. It's smarter to build up the walls of defense first before you start putting money into advertising, which is just straight offense. And there's a time and place for that, there's no doubt. But for startup businesses, it's a dumb move. And we're less than 3 years old, so are we still a startup? I still think so. All right, we worked with over 100 clients. We're finding our groove, we're finding what works, what doesn't work. Once again, it's always taking a step back every once in a while. Okay, to get more speaking gigs, the right speaking gigs. It's not just any speaking gig at this point. In the beginning, I was just trying to get any speaking gig, and I understand the power of a book. And getting speaking gigs, very, 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 very important. But now, it has to be the right speaking gigs. It has to be the right audience, because that is all going to be multi-purposed on different platforms. It has to be paid. I will not do it for free anymore. So it's like you level up, and then you say to yourself, okay, in order to get to the next level, because I don't want to stay here, I have to do something a little bit different. What am I going to do? Now, this person, I have to get them on board. So in order to show them that we're credible and we're the real deal, I have to do this. Build these websites, work with these clients, do these things with these target audience members to show them we are legit. Metrics, have the right pricing structure in place, having the partner links. So that's just the DreamStarters side. And then we have the istartedfromzero.com side, which is basically helping people become entrepreneurs for the price of a hat or price of a shirt. So is all this going in the right direction? And now you think to yourself, well, one is playing off the other, and now we're going to be meeting these people, which is going to just grow into something that's just unbelievable. But it goes to show you, like, you can't just ditch where you were. You have to keep playing towards what works and where your heart lies and what you really, really, really are good at and what your team wants to do. And if your team says to you, hey, we don't want to do this anymore because this is what's happening and it's really slowing us down, you have to listen to them. And you have to make decisions based off of what you're hearing from your clients and from your team members constantly, and from the audience. And then you think to yourself, okay, what's working on social media and what's not? Am I going to keep this same type of presence where it's just the personal page, a little bit of business, and then it's Instagram? Or is it time to really blow things up? Well, I got ideas on how to blow things up. But in order to blow things up and really capitalize on everything that comes our way, including more speaking gigs, media attention, and all that, is istartedfromzero.com set in its place, ready to go? Well, we actually need an abundance of hats, okay? Because we're going to be getting crazy with a lot of models and different partners. Well, we don't have our hats all set in place. I can't push it as much as I'd like. So get the hats in place. Make sure we talk to a distributor. All these things are based off of going somewhere, sitting down, thinking things through, writing it down. What do I need? Do I have to buy an extra computer and give it to my assistant for her to take care of other things? Or what do I need to get this stuff done? High level thinking, all right? You know, ground level too, ground zero. You're starting a business. But you always got to have your head looking towards the top and understanding that it's all plan, it's all strategy to get there. You only have so much time and money. Remember this. Use it wisely. And eventually, you'll be there. My name is Mike Fallat. I built a 6-figure business from the ground up, and I started from zero. You just get ready to see what comes next. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Hey, thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you got anything from it, please like it and share it. For more tips and advice on branding, marketing, entrepreneurship, or for anyone who's looking to build it from the ground up, stay tuned for more.